I just would like to know a bit about how you can encourage everyone in the campus that to report near miss.
That's a really good question. How do you actually encourage it? Well, I don't think, we did it as part of what we were doing. I'm not sure I've got a simple answer for that. I could say something, it's very easy with cattle, cows, buffaloes, right? To make them go in one place, to herd them together. Much more difficult to do that with cats. Yes? So how do you get cats to all go to the same place? There's one way. Food. So some sort of incentive, maybe an award. We use awards for sustainability and environmental awareness. Maybe you have an award for a head of department who changes the reporting rate for near misses or accidents. You incentivize. You have a reward for that. Maybe that's the way to do it.
Can you tell me about the training program for students or for workers? Is it required, and how strict it is?
Yeah, it is. So we every year. So the chemistry at Bristol, and life sciences at Bristol is also big. But chemistry, we have maybe 65 faculty. We have 250 Ph.D. students. We have 100 postdocs. We have maybe 200 undergraduates doing research. So it's a big community in the laboratories. Every year there is a lecture, a presentation, not a lecture, a presentation just to raise awareness because of this change of the numbers of people. And it is led by the head of department. So the head of department stands up, talks through the basic procedures, but then every research group, every supervisor has a responsibility to do formal risk assessments with their students. And then, so we don't have a certificate, we don't have a formal course, it's done on the ground. We then do, on a very regular basis, inspections of the laboratories. And during the inspections, we will look at risk assessments. We now have our central safety office, and I made this change. We can now do inspections. We call a department and say, we're coming in tomorrow to do an inspection. We give them no warning. And the dean and the safety office come in, walk around the building, look at the things that they should have done. Have you done them? Why not? So we hold the department to account. And if I'm honest, we can make life uncomfortable if we have to. Most of the time we don't. But we will ask to see risk assessments. We will talk to the students, the postdocs, the faculty about what they're doing. And very quickly you get a sense of how effective it is. So there is no substitute for legwork, for walking around, but it's leadership and it's visibility of leadership.
And you did this with the safety officer?
Yes.
That's all it took?
No, I would do it with our departmental safety. So if I went into physics as dean, I would take our university safety office and we would meet the safety officer in physics and the head of physics, and together we would walk around the building. And I'd say, let's go into this lab here.
like a random
Yes.
sampling, like not
Yes.
not every
No,
not every
random
lab.
sampling.
Yeah, this is something that we are planning to do
Yeah.
also.
Oh, it's very effective. Well, within the department, within chemistry, the labs are all inspected on a 3-month cycle. So every lab, every 3 months, will have an inspection. And the inspection will be how clean and tidy is it? All of these other factors. The amount of solvent, all specific things to do with chemistry. The departmental inspections, we just started doing that. That would probably happen once in a year or so. But just the thought that it can happen is enough.
How much do you look into details of the risk assessment that they did for some labs? There are like literally hundreds of experiments running in a day.
Yeah.
How can you control it? Or how can you see that what they did is appropriate? Sometimes we don't really know what they're doing.
Well, I think you can, when you're sitting down with a researcher and you look at their lab book, you can very quickly get a sense of how effective it is. Just talking to them. I think our students are well informed. So I can say, so what do you do? How do you do it? And they will tell you. And then, so can I see your lab book? Yes, here we are.